Don't be afraid of carbs. Carbs are not your enemy. Actually, carb preserve muscle. But what kind of carbs and when to eat them, timing is very important. Hi, old schooler. This is Samir Bannout here. I'd like to welcome you to another session with my favorite company, Old School Lab. And they are making a good effort to bring in some of the unanswered questions. But from my perspective, I would like to cover some of those topics, and that's going to be asked by Old School themselves. And I hope you'll enjoy this topic, and I sincerely, I'm here to help you to the best of my ability. Enjoy.
It's pretty controversial as a topic, and people say there's a window to get your protein. Let's say you want to get your vintage brawn immediately after you're done in the car ride home, or some people say no, the muscle is depleted. If you refeed it 2 hours later, it'll get refed the same way. What is your take?
No, I think when you train with intensity, if you seriously train, your body releases an enzyme. Actually, there is an enzyme. Glycophage or whatever. What it is I cannot scientifically tell you the word, but your body releases an enzyme that actually enable you to take in all the high glycemic carbs into the muscle. It would be smart to have protein and carbs, even high glycemic carbs, right after the workout, and it would be very effective. Yes, and I think you will have like at least an hour and 2 hours window, so it would be intelligent. I would personally, if you ask me to go first class, the Rolls Royce of recovery, I will have some amino acid to start. I will have about 50 grams of protein, maybe 100 grams of both carbs, which is high glycemic carbs. I told people, nobody believed me. At my best in 85, I have one of my main meal would be either swordfish, about 8 ounces with, this is crazy, I had a bowl of pasta. And everybody's getting worked out. Well, yeah, and I tell people, I swear, I wasn't using any anti-estrogen. But what? And everybody's worked out. Everybody wants to take anti-estrogen. And yes, just to answer the question, high glycemic carbs is acceptable immediately after training with sufficient amount of protein or amino acid. None of it will be converted to fat.
Would you say the best approach for someone who isn't a tailored, veteran, experienced, competitive bodybuilder, like someone who wants to grow, gain mass, get muscle, get lean, would you say the best approach is to do it's become the stereotypical bulk cut, or do you just try to maintain all year, just grow consistently, never add too much weight or cut too much weight, which is healthier and better?
People do different things, and yes, metabolism is matter, and I was fortunate that I ate clean. Overall, I ate clean, and I really never allowed my body to get fat. But, however, one time I decided to take my weight way up, and it wasn't a good decision. I went up way too heavy, and I didn't like it. And so I remember Mike Menser, rest in peace, he said, if you gain 10 pounds of pure muscle a year, that's a lot of muscle. 10 muscle is a lot of muscle. So it's better to do things at a lower pace and keep that wasted old school physique than go crazy all out and bulk up and get freaky, stretch your stomach, and then get I don't like one thing about modern bodybuilding, which is they want to get big at all costs. When I gained weight, I swear I didn't get involved in any of the crap that's being used today. Did not. I just ate more and I increased my caloric intake, and I was training, every other day during that phase. And I really went up to 254 pounds. I felt like a Goodyear blimp. And guess what? Never again. I mean, why should I go to up 254 and then come back and compete and win the Olympia at 196? So why am I carrying 50 pounds of bullshit? So it's totally unnecessary. I know someone now who was competing at 207 and then went up to 255. But why? And so that's not smart. And so I learned from my mistake. Don't need to do that.
Something happened where one person in the industry said that you can specifically target places of your body and lose fat in those places. What are your thoughts?
I personally don't think you can spot reduce. You cannot spot reduce. And however, and I'm not selling any product, there is an ingredient called aminophylline. Aminophylline is an amino acid. There's a study, there's research on it, that actually aminophylline, when it's rubbed in a certain area, it did shrunk down fat cell in this area. But when you're active and trying to lose body fat, I know some people who did 1,000 sit-ups and their abs are fat. So this is a big proof that you cannot spot reduce. Unless I know how the aminophylline really, but all the study indicated that it did work. I'm not selling aminophylline, okay? So I'm just telling you. But here's one thing I could advise people. When you increase your lean mass properly, your metabolic rate will increase. Fat burning will become easier. And I'm not saying go to 254 pounds like I did. Then I put on quite a bit of Haagen-Dazs, which is not smart. So is it okay to gain 7-8 pounds, to be 7-8 pounds overweight? That's not so bad. You're still within striking distance. But why take your body 30 pounds above what you need to be? This is not smart. So if you choose from the menu, which is more complex carbohydrate, and you're training hard, it's not that easy. Complex carbohydrate is not going to convert to fat if you're training hard. People are misunderstood. They are afraid of carbs. Don't be afraid of carbs. Carbs are not your enemy. Actually, carb preserve muscle. But what kind of carbs and when to eat them? Timing is very important. There are some useful things that we can do naturally. And good things, I'm going to say, two thumb up for old school, because they are trying to bring in more quality ingredient. Why? Because it's the right thing to do. Put something that is actually sound and it's not destructive. So this is what good nutritional company will do.